My name's John, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make sofrito. And, you know, I cook every day. I'm a chef, and my girlfriend Shayla's mom brought me some sofrito over, and I cook with it every night now because I love it. I put it with everything. So I'm going to teach you guys how to make it. Me, as a chef, I always put on my cutting glove because I'm going to go fast with this stuff. And my gloves to keep it nice and sanitary. The gloves have to fit, but that's alright, don't worry. You're going to need peppers. And you're going to need a red pepper, green peppers, red peppers, garlic. You know, garlic that's already peeled. You know, I don't want to peel my own garlic. Onions, cilantro, a little bit of salt just to preserve it. I'm only going to use like 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Food processor, but you guys can also use one of these blenders. Alright, so here we go. Cilantro, first of all, you know, everyone just throws in all these stems. I don't like it. As you can see, I picked a lot out. Look in the sink. I picked a lot of the cilantro off of the stems because the stems aren't as tasty as the leaf itself. So you pick off the leaves off the stems. You know, some stems are okay. You know, maybe some people wouldn't like what I'm doing, but you know what? I'd rather just have the leaves because I've tasted the stems. The stems taste not so good compared to the leaf itself. So you take all the leaves off the stems. You know, some of the stems are fine, like I said. So look how quick. It's not so bad. I'm going to make 2 batches, and I'm going to put them in these Tupperware things. Honey, don't worry about the dogs. Guys, keep it down. Alright. So, now we got our cilantro. And I don't like stems. I don't know. They taste bad. Anyway. We're going to take the pepper.
Looking good.
You take the tops off like that. Now you go down because there's white parts in the pepper and they'll come right off. And that's the pepper. You got pepper going on there. I'm going to use 1.5 peppers for 1 batch. I'm going to use 1/2 of red pepper for sweetness. You don't want the seeds. See the seeds? You don't want those seeds. So just get rid of them. Alright, so now we got the peppers almost ready to go. That we're going to put in this food processor right here. We're going to use an onion. Of course, hit off the tips. Break in half. Peel it. You don't have to go crazy on the angles, baby.
Oh,
we got the onion, the peppers, the garlic.
That looks cool. You should start chopping stuff up.
We're going to use about the same amount of onions and garlic, and I'd rather use a little bit more peppers than onions and garlic, but about the same amount of garlic and onions. So Shayla wants a little bit more garlic because it's healthy. So we'll go that much. Now, like if you put it into the, check me out. if you put it into the blender, you actually really want to break down your peppers and onions, like cutting them up before you put them in there so they blend fast. Because if you put them in whole like this, with some of those YouTube videos I've seen, they're like putting a spoon in the blender trying to make it blend. No, you cut it up so it'll be easier on the machine. Cut these peppers up, nice, boom, boom. You know, I'm being fast about it. It doesn't matter, you know, just as long as they're broken up a little. Now, since we got them broken up, a little bit more on the garlic, the onion, you know, the peppers, get them nice. Now they're ready to put in. So we got the garlic, onion, peppers, and cilantro. I'm making 2 batches, so I'm going to use half of this cilantro. Now we go to the blender. We're going to put, first we're going to put, I want to put the cilantro in. I'm going to try to blend this up a little bit. Pulse it. Pulse it so it sucks it in. See how it's breaking up? So fast. Here, look. It's all nice and broken up. And I'm going to use half of that cilantro. Blend it a little bit more. Pulse it. Same as if you're going to use that blender. Alright, so here, look. We've got that. So now we're going to add the garlic, because the garlic sometimes has trouble getting blended up also. You know, some onions go in there, it's all good. You know, as I want to say, you can add different ingredients to this, to whatever your liking is, but I'm trying to stay to the recipe that people like. Or is, what's the word?
Traditional?
Yes, traditional. See how it's starting to break up, but you gotta pulse it, or else it's not gonna work. It's just gonna stay on the bottom. You know what I mean? It's just gonna blend on the bottom, and none of that, none of the ingredients are gonna suck in. So, little by little.
The lighting's really bad.
That's okay. Why?
It's the only reason I'm
Here,
moving
look.
too much,
Look.
because like there's shade.
All right, look. Alright, now look at it. See how it's starting to blend in?
That's better. Hold on,
Okay.
don't move it. Wait.
Alright.
It's not focusing.
It's okay. Alright, so now we're going to start adding more ingredients, just little by little. See how it's sucking it in? Here, I'll show you. Alright? You just shake it around, you know, just like the blender, you're going to obviously put the ingredients in. It's okay, baby. Don't worry about the lighting. We're going to start stuffing more in there, little by little. Here, look at that. It's starting to get all yummy. And then we're going to take the rest of the ingredients. Because you got to put it in little by little, or else, like I said, it's only going to blend on the bottom and it's not going to suck in the rest into the blender. Same as this food processor, the same way the blender is going to work. You got to feed it. But you also have to watch out for your fingers and not blend it at the same time that your fingers are going in with that blender over there. So all also, there's one thing that people don't want to do is puree it. I mean, we want to puree it, but we don't want to liquefy it. So we get the rest of this, so it'll suck in the rest, and we're almost done. That's it. Of course, I got gloves on, and I can do this. Alright, now come over here. You take your Tupperware and pour it into your Tupperware, and you've got Sofrito. The only thing that I didn't add was salt, but I don't want to add salt because salt is, you know, you can cook with salt all you want. I don't like salt. You can add it while you're cooking, but if you're gonna freeze it for a long time, then add your salt to this so it will what's the word, honey? Preserve it. So now we got that. We got it covered up, and what's so good about it is that it's nice and packed when I freeze it. So, also one thing that I'll do with all the food that I make that I'm gonna freeze or something, I'll take some tape, and what's today's date? 12. And let's taste it. Let's see. You want to taste it, honey? Here, how does it taste? Ah, it tastes good.
Tastes good.
It does. Alright. Thank you. Good sofrito for all you guys on Facebook. Next time I start doing this, we're going to get a real camera and do all kinds of stuff on YouTube. Later.